the undeniable Tessa Blanchard, putting the title on the line yet again. She has been facing many of professional wrestling's greatest female competitors around the world, and right here in PCW Ultra, can she get it done one more time, this time against Hell's favorite harlot, Priscilla Kelly?
I'm so excited to see Priscilla Kelly here. She is Hell's favorite harlot, one of the fiercest competitors in the women's division around the world, and she's going up against the best female wrestler on the planet, Tessa Blanchard, for the PCW Ultra Women's Championship, and that's happening next.
They say that diamonds are forever. Will Tessa be able to hold up to the pressure of the hellfire that Priscilla Kelly will no doubt bring in this matchup? I mean, the champion has been under fire since winning that title in an incredible matchup with Chelsea Green, but think of the people that she's faced, the likes of Rachel Ellering, Britt Baker, Diamante, who took the fight right to the champion, but she was able to come out with the title again. One more big matchup here tonight at Possess.
Yeah, after the last match with Diamante, we thought that Tessa Blanchard had fought her most fiercest competitor, but tonight, Priscilla Kelly comes in here, and I think she looks to prove that notion wrong and take the PCW Ultra Women's Championship. And she just walked right past us here as she now makes her entrance to the ring.
Here you get a good look at Hell's favorite harlot. Former Shine Nova champion, competed this year in the Mae Young Classic, WWE. Whole lot of weapons in her arsenal. Looking to take the champion straight to hell here at Possess.
Priscilla Kelly coming into the PCW Ultratorium with a ton of confidence. You know, I spoke to her earlier, Todd, and there was a look in this woman's eyes of drive and motivation, and it just seems to me that she is absolutely focused on this women's championship that Tessa Blanchard holds tonight. The one thing that stood out the most about Priscilla Kelly was those crystal blue eyes and the way she just seemed so focused and so determined. She's going to need it tonight against Tessa.
And walking that aisle yet again, draped in gold, the PCW Ultra Women's Champion, undeniable, Tessa Blanchard has gone through a litany of tough opponents. Was not 100% last time out, was favoring a knee, but fought through an incredible battle with Diamante and is back to defend the gold yet again.
I've said it on this broadcast many times before, and I'll say it again. I believe that Tessa Blanchard is the premier women's athlete in this industry today. There's a reason she has that championship. There's a reason she's the Impact World Champion as well. Tessa Blanchard has shown up and shown out since day one, and she's back to defend it here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest, a one-fall match with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the PCW Ultra Women's Championship. Your official in charge of the action once the bell rings is Rick Knox. Introducing first, our challenger. She hails from Moon Creek, Georgia. She is Hell's favorite harlot, Priscilla Kelly.
Wow.
Her opponent is our current reigning, defending PCW Ultra Women's Champion from Charlotte, North Carolina, the undeniable Tessa Blanchard. One fall for the championship.
Tessa is back. PCW Ultra Championship in her right hand. Rick Knox about to call for the action, and this is the match that I've been looking forward to all week, Todd, because it is Tessa Blanchard, the premier, dominant pro wrestler in the world today, against Priscilla Kelly, who comes in with an incredible resume. And what a match this is going to be.
Tessa Blanchard, the only competitor to wear the PCW Ultra Women's Championship, defeated Chelsea Green back at May the 4th to hold that honor, an honor that she's held on to ever since, has defended the gold on each and every event since that time, puts it on the line here again against Hell's favorite harlot. And Priscilla Kelly is very dangerous, however. She's got great submission skills, high impact offense, and Priscilla Kelly will play the mental game of chess as well. She'll try and get into your head. Fittingly enough here at PCW Ultra Possessed.
She's been in my head literally all day, Todd, has Priscilla Kelly. So there's that.
But is she in the head of the champion? That's what remains to be seen. Usually Tessa Blanchard has ice water running through those veins. Side headlock, it's so fundamentally sound. Is Blanchard the champion again, born and bred into this great sport?
Yeah, she certainly has pro wrestling coursing through her veins and her DNA.
Her father, Tully Blanchard, one of the greatest technicians in the history of professional wrestling, but Blanchard, I'm sure you'll be quick to mention, has really carved her own path and has been truly the elite when it comes to female competitors and champions.
And it was the influence of her stepfather, Magnum TA, who really was able to build her into that tough character that she is now. There's nothing fake about Tessa Blanchard. She's one of the realest women you'll ever meet. Frankly, she actually reminds me of Ronda Rousey. I think you put Tessa Blanchard up against any of these women in camo here at the CXF where you're calling all the fights. I think she could whoop some ass over there too. She's an incredible athlete, is Tessa Blanchard. Do it all.
Skilled wherever you want to take the fight. If you want to trade shots, she can go. If you want to get on the mat and grapple, yep, she can do that too. And high impact, you mentioned.
Look at that, Todd. A little gamesmanship from Kelly. She had wrist control, but she saw Tessa rolling and decided to let it go. And the consequence of which was Tessa rolling into the ropes.
Yep. I mentioned that Hell's favorite harlot would play the mind games as well. Coming up with the roll-up right now is Priscilla Kelly, looking to do what no one else has been able to do here in PCW Ultra, and that is defeat the undeniable one. Proof positive right here again, Christian Cole, that the very best talent in all of professional wrestling coming right through the door here at PCW Ultra.
Certainly the hottest free agents on this planet are wrestling here at PCW Ultra. The who's who, from ACH to Shane Strickland, from Diamante to Priscilla Kelly and Tessa Blanchard. The best in the world are here at PCW Ultra. And year in and year out, we prove it, going into our 3rd anniversary here in January of 2019.
Champion trying to press the offense, but Priscilla Kelly using her agility, goes upstairs, beautiful shot. Might have the champ rocked here. Nope, only a count of 1. Champion, as if to say, not yet.
Yeah, I mean, she ate that kick, but it wasn't enough to get that lateral press down on Tessa Blanchard.
Some of that TA toughness you talked about, I was going to mention, as a homage to Magnum TA, she named her signature move the Magnum, that big code breaker like knee shot. Won her the title and many matches since. Champion rushed in there looking for that back elbow. Look out here. Priscilla Kelly was looking for that half Nelson, perhaps looking to take her up and over in the 3-3-3. Half Nelson suplex, shot right to the back. As if to try and put the stake through Hell's favorite harlot from the other angle.
Yeah, but you're going to need a lot more than a stake for Priscilla Kelly. You're going to need a silver bullet. You're going to need the plague to beat Priscilla Kelly. And Tessa Blanchard knew this coming into the match. She knew the type of challenge she had, with Kelly, of course, being featured on WWE television in recent months and years with the Mae Young tournament. And Priscilla Kelly is no joke. And Tessa said, yeah, bring it on. I want to fight the women who are the who's who of this business. I want Priscilla Kelly. And I love that type of attitude from Tessa Blanchard.
She is facing the best. You mentioned Impact Wrestling, holding gold there as well. Phenomenal match at All In back September 1st. Been traveling the globe. Look at this butterfly lock really wrenching in. She's got the leg scissored as well. They're making the challenger pay the price, but Priscilla Kelly able to get a hold of that bottom rope. That'll break the hold.
Kelly lucky that the position began so close to the perimeter of the ring that she was able to break that count, or break that submission rather, with a 5 count from Rick Knox. You know, both these women are so pretty, and you would think that with all the looks and charisma that they have, that maybe fighting wouldn't be the choice for them, but it's actually quite the opposite. Both women come in here so tough and so seasoned as pro wrestlers. You can see the striking and the sort of laissez-faire attitude from Tessa Blanchard, who really just doesn't give a shit. That's just the bottom line about Tessa.
Yeah, Blanchard never met a fight she didn't like. She can, as I mentioned, she can go no matter where you want to take it. Look at this. What a pinning combination. How in the world? Oh, is that Blanchard or Houdini? How did she escape that?
Tessa Blanchard, a jiu-jitsu practitioner. Beautiful standing suplex. Slight delay there, adding some force down into the center of the ring. And Blanchard, a grappling queen. And she's so tough. She's wanting to take those forearms right in the chin just to prove that she can fight with the best of everybody. And these women now going strike for strike. This has turned much more into a brawl than a wrestling match, Todd.
Turned into a slugfest in a hurry. Blanchard perhaps going to the well one too many times, was looking for a suplex again. Nice counter by the challenger. Countered effectively and right back to the strikes. And there you see it. Really persistent there as the champion. Was going to get that suplex one way or another. Gets it done by hell or high water, you might say.
Tessa Blanchard knows the path to retaining her championship. She's done it several times now. My partner alluded to the fact that she is the only ever PCW Ultra Women's Champion, but he was remiss in not mentioning that she is constantly defending this title and constantly going up against the best in the world. And Tessa Blanchard is constantly proving that she is the winning champion that we all say she is.
All that travel, all those battles all around the globe, at some point, you got to wonder if it makes the undeniable one ripe for the picking. Any of these big-time matchups could be a trap game for the champ, but somehow, some way, she always escapes with the championship, at least thus far. Pace quickens, and Kelly takes her down with a beautiful head scissors takedown. We'll see if Hell's favorite harlot is going to press the advantage.
What's Kelly doing here?
Oh, man.
Jumping through the middle and bottom rope with that suicide dive is Priscilla Kelly, and following it up with some ground and pound. Those big right hands. And Kelly now controlling the champion, Todd. And what a time for her to capitalize here.
No doubt about it. In a good position right now to make history. Beautiful. STO. Oh, and that was close. Rick Knox's hand was coming down for the decisive 3. History almost made.
Could you imagine if Priscilla Kelly walks out of this Ultratorium with the PCW Ultra Women's Championship, and what that would mean for the momentum of Priscilla Kelly?
Well, no doubt about it. And what would that mean for Tessa Blanchard? To her confidence, look out here. I just can't even imagine seeing Blanchard without the title. Crucifix pin now, as the challenger is feverishly looking for the win and now sinking in. The trapped in sin version of a crossface here, really wrenching in, looking for the submission victory.
Yeah, and that trapped in sin is in so deep, Todd, but unfortunately too close to the ropes for Priscilla Kelly, as Tessa able to get referee Rick Knox to stop the submission and administer the count. And that was close. She's put a lot of women away, has Priscilla Kelly with that maneuver. And Kelly now firing on Tessa, whose championship seems to be in peril here, Todd, in the 4th quarter of this match.
Sure is, but we've said that time and time again. Will Hell's favorite harlot be the one that has that little something extra?
There's just something different about Priscilla Kelly.
That unholy advantage, perhaps.
There's that Magnum! Perfectly executed Magnum from the middle rope in the corner. And unfortunately, Kelly goes to the middle.
Tried to roll it, did just enough. Escaped the pin attempt for just long enough to regain her faculties and, fittingly enough, clear the cobwebs.
And I don't think Kelly knew where she was there, Todd Kennelly, as she rolled to the middle, trying to elude Tessa Blanchard's pinfall, but puts herself in a terrible spot there and blessed now to count out, to get kick out rather at 2.
Got to wonder if the champion maybe going to look for that Magnum off the top. That's how she won the title over Chelsea Green. Overcame the hot mess as well in times in that matchup. Challenger looking good. Putting the pressure on the champ. Goes upstairs, downstairs, back upstairs. Keeping the champ off balance. Blanchard's rocked. History to be made, but not yet.
And you could see on the eyes of Priscilla Kelly the story that's being told here, how close she was to having PCW Ultra Gold, and the way it's affecting her emotionally. You can see the anger building in Priscilla Kelly as she now attempts something high risk perhaps.
She's got to press the advantage. You cannot give Blanchard a breath. Got to keep the pressure on. Headbutt now. And I think that now the drop kick, that could do it. The champ not moving.
Not like this.
Champ in trouble, but only a count of 2. I believe that Priscilla Kelly was trying to get the champion up there for that osteoporosis to put her away once and for all. But Blanchard, was it presence of mind? Was it luck? Was it a little bit of both? But got out of harm's way, but couldn't evade the big drop kick.
But she might be thinking about it again here, Todd. I mean, she's going to that corner just to be clear, this is where that osteoporosis has taken place in the past. Trying to get wrist control on that left appendage of Tessa Blanchard.
Trying to weave that web to trap the champion, but the champ again fights her way out, slams her out of the corner. How many times did that happen to the Nature Boy over the years?
1,000,001 at least, as Blanchard now on that corner top turnbuckle. Oh, gets it! The Magnum from the top turnbuckle.
Super Magnum and another super title defense by the undeniable Tessa Blanchard.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and still PCW Ultra Women